Hi everyone, okay, so today is 25th of May and that means I've carried on cycling from the Painted Deserts. Temperature's been around about 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, about 10 to 15 degrees C. I've had to deal with a bit of crosswinds, which has been annoying, but I'm kind of used to that by now. As I was cycling on my route, I passed this place called the Meteor Crater. The Meteor Crater is a ginormous crater in New Mexico, and it was really impressive to go see it. The grandeur of it was very impressive. It was about 400 metres wide, I think, and about 800 feet deep. I think that's right. And it's they've done got lots of research there about testing about what meteorites hit the Earth and densities and stuff, and what the impacts can be. And it's really interesting to learn all about that. So I recommend anyone doing Route 66 to go see that. Carried on cycling, crossed over the border into Arizona, which is obviously the Grand Canyon state. I carried on cycling. It's very barren there. It's not particular. It's semi-arid, I would say. Again, because of the altitude, it's still about 7,000 elevation, 7,000 feet elevation. So it wasn't amazingly hot, but that was a good thing. So I was kind of happy about that. I rolled into a town called Flagstaff, which is about 90 miles south of the Grand Canyon. It's got a lot of history there, but basically there's just a lot of motels about, because that's where people go if they want to stay at the Grand Canyon. When I arrived in the Flagstaff, it was Memorial Weekend, which is a bank holiday weekend in America, signifying the start of summer, and also is when the Grand Canyon also opens for some period. What this meant was that every man and his dog wanted to go see the Grand Canyon, and thus Flagstaff was not amazingly, that's the wrong word, was fully booked up. So I was trying to go to every motel in town, trying to find somewhere that I could stay. A lot of places were looking around about $350 to $400 a night, and I was shocked. This was crazy. They're not like amazing places. They're just your average motels, but they were wanting through the roof prices, and people were paying them. So this was really frustrating for me, because I needed somewhere to charge all my electricals. So I carried on scouring around, and I found this place which was $60 a night. And for $60 a night, I really didn't get much, but I guess I was only looking for 4 walls and a ceiling. The electrics were falling out the wall. The aircon had exposed wires on it. There were rats, there were ants. The room stank. There was mold everywhere. But to me, it was frustrating a little bit. I was hoping something a bit more comfortable, but I've been camping out in the wild for so long. I was just happy to have 4 walls, a ceiling, and a shower. So yeah, I was able to deal with all of that. Next day, I went up to Flagstaff. Went up to the Grand Canyon from Flagstaff. I had to hitchhike my way there because cycling would have taken a day and a half each way, and that would have put me behind my schedule. So I did that. So I managed to get a lift with some lovely Romanians. So thank you very much to them. And I went to go, obviously, to the outposts and look over the impressive Grand Canyon. Now, I'm kind of at a loss for words on how to describe the Grand Canyon. It is amazing. It is just amazing, really. It's so impressive to see all the erosion over the millions of years, and just as far as the eye can see, you've got all these dramatic rock formations. You can see all the different soil types as well, which are going through the layers in the crust, or layers in the rocks. And there are trails you can take down to the canyon floor, but I wasn't able to do that, unfortunately, because of my time restrictions. And there are also shuttle buses you can take around the South Rim to go see different Grand Canyon from different points. Because it was so busy, it took me hours to get each bus, so I wasn't able to take any trails or see many outposts. But I can still say I see the Grand Canyon, and I'm very happy about it, because that was so impressive, and I think everybody should go try and see it at one point, because you will not be disappointed. So next day I came back down to Flagstaff. Later that evening I came back down to Flagstaff, packed up all my stuff, and got back on the road and started heading west to this place called Kingman. Kingman is a basically a crossroads town. It doesn't have too much history in the town itself, I don't think. Maybe I didn't do my research enough, but that's where I am today. Tomorrow I will be cycling down to a place called Needles, which is actually in California. So I'll be entering my 18th state, which is going to be my final state. There's 2,000 feet elevation below where I am now, which means it's around about 2,400. It's about 400 feet above sea level, which means that's very, very hot there. It's about 28 to 30 degrees C, which is about 85 to 90 degrees. So it's going to be very hot. It's going to be a new type of challenge, dealing with all that heat and that sun with no shade. But I'm only about 4 days away now from finishing my trip, so there's lots to look forward to. Okay, so that's everything for now. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and if you can, please do donate to the Road Safety Charity Break. Thank you.